Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hi, Christine. Good morning. How are you? I hope everybody's having a good start to the day or good day in general, right? Depending on where you live in the world. We come from all over here. Today is a holiday. Today in Canada, we have a long weekend. It's a Victoria Day long weekend. So it's definitely meant to be a calm, nice day. It is sunny, so hopefully the rest of the day is nice. Hi, Tamara. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Hi, Daria. Hi, Manuel. Good day to you, too. I hope everybody is enjoying their day, even if you're working. Hi, lovely Sylvie. How are you? Hello. How are you? This is going to be quite the quickie this morning. I don't have a ton of time because I do have a couple sessions. You're in Toronto? Nice. Me too. Me too, Lenini. Or is it Lisa? Bonjour, Norman. Ça va bien? I'm well. I'm well. It's been a busy start to the morning. Jimmy, my kitty cat, for some reason does not want to eat his breakfast. So I am a little bit concerned, but I'm keeping an eye on him. Hi, Jay. How are you? Thank you. Have a great day, too. Hi, Sneha. How are you? Hi, Wewin. Hi, Kyle. Elisa. Oh, Elisa, sorry. Elisa, sometimes when I'm trying to read like usernames, I'm trying to figure out the name. Okay, Elisa, I'm going to try not to forget that. Thank you. Yeah, poor kitty. He's got a little bit of a wet eye. He gets a little bit of a reaction, I think. It's must be allergies. Oh, tu travailles aujourd'hui. Mais la prochaine fin de semaine, it's a holiday next weekend, no? Norman? Yes, I'm from Canada. A. Thank you. I appreciate it. So let's talk about the energy for today. I don't have a lot of time, like I said. What is your word of the day? Now, on the weekend, we had this Uranus Kazemi, meaning like closest to the sun, very, very intense energy. Expect the unexpected. What is your vibe today? Yeah, Jimmy had a reaction in the last storm. He did stuff. And so it does make me wonder if that's also the energy coming up again for him. You wish every day was a holiday. I know, Zen. Don't we all? We all have to work though, no? I am from Ontario, yes. I'm from Toronto. So I'm sorry to hear that, Fordham. Oh, thank you. We'll see. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. I do have plans later in the day, like after I finish my sessions, I am going out. But I'll keep an eye on him as best as I can. No, we haven't been winning volleyball. We have lost probably every game this season. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jill. Hi, Light. Hi, Stephine. Thank you, Matthew. That's very kind of you. Your vibe is calm, but took calming. Okay. I won't repeat, but yeah, you took things that will calm you down last night. Yeah, maybe. Are you feeling any better? Zen, how did you feel about your reading yesterday? If you don't mind me asking. Hi, you. How are you? Hi, Carol Ann. So we'll pull some cards and just kind of get a vibe for the day. If I can hop on later, I will. If not, I'll see you probably tomorrow. It depends on my plans later on today. Yeah, we're doing a tarot reading. Hi, Nyan. How are you? So let's see. Let's get into the energies. Current energy today is the Magician. Communication. Not surprised. We're getting right into Gemini season, basically tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's like tomorrow or a Wednesday, you know? Hi, Charity. Nice to see you. Oh, you lost a friend of 13 years Tuesday. I'm so sorry for your loss. That's so tough. Hi, Don. Thank you. Nice that you're here. It resonated in struggling with a part of you and becoming your authentic self. It's been a struggle for a really long time. Zen, I can help you with that if you need it. Like, I know it's been something that it takes time though, consistency and to push through, right? Oh, thank you, Nine. That's very kind of you. So, hi, Kaylee. So the communication card is about thoughts, communication, manifestation. You have all the tools to do those things, but obviously you have to implement. It's not enough to just say you want something. You have to implement that energy. You have to work on making change. Zen, I'm not just saying this. If you're willing to give me a chance, I work with a lot of people in this aspect. But again, no pressure. I feel for you. I really do. I know it's not easy. Oh, à Toronto, oui. Une lecture si possible. Like in person? Je l'ai fait en ligne. I do them online, Norman. I don't do them in person. But I can do one for you if you want to do one through Zoom. So let's see. The Magician is communication, commitment. How committed are you to your manifestations? Right? How committed? How much do you want something right now? I'll tell you what. Send me an email. Send me an email because you did the reading with me yesterday. You know, I'll give you that 10%. Send me an email and I'll send you an invoice. Oh, thanks, Steph, for the recommendation. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Steph. You're so sweet. I work with a lot of people who have a therapist already, and I work with them, or just myself. So it's totally up to the individual. Hi, Nozomi. Good morning. Yeah, send me that email, Zen. I'll be in touch. We'll plan something. Tino, I do tarot readings. We talk about energy. Hi, Samya. How are you? Let's look at the potential or the challenge. Good morning, Jen. How are you? Yeah, I did jump in today because I don't have a lot of time. Okay, Norman, so soon. Absolutely. Be happy to. The potential or the challenge here is the Fool, trusting and taking a leap of faith. This is about brand new beginnings. Are you willing to put yourself out there? Again, how committed are you to the new energy? And when I say, are you in the old, are you in the new? What I'm asking is, are you willing to be in new energy? Because if something hasn't been working in the past, exactly, leapfrog. If something hasn't been working in the past, then something's got to give, something's got to change, you know? And with the Fool card is the Tower. I think a few of us are having Tower moments right now where maybe you're trying to figure out how to reset yourself or how to deal with whatever has come at you and move past it, you know? You're trying to rest a bit, yeah. Oh, I spoke French. Yeah, Marcos, I'm from Ontario, Canada. I was a French teacher for many, many years. So, good morning, Sue. How are you? So, I think some people are having some Tower moments. Jack, that's a good question. I don't know I mean, in this interaction, I can't really get into it with you. I mean, we could in a session, but maybe there's some vibes, you know, that are given off. You know, I will say this, Jack, I had this conversation with somebody the other day about, you know, energy when dating and people viewing as a player. That can be many factors, the way you present yourself. We'd have to talk it through. Happy birthday to your dad, Somya. Hi, Bill. Happy Monday. So let's see. What should we focus on today? The Six of Wands is victory. Look, victory is yours to be had as long as you're putting in the effort, right? Consistency, time, and effort. Let's see what else. Oh, sorry, NW, you were speaking to me? I don't necessarily need cards. I don't necessarily need cards. People like cards. Cards are a divination tool. But if we were talking in a session, the majority of my session, I'm not even pulling cards. We're talking things through. Hi, Benny. So let's see. What else do we need to know? The Six of Wands, isolation. How many of you are feeling isolated right now? I've seen a lot of the Hermit card, the Island card. Hi, Raven. How are you? Good morning. I think there's a lot of energy right now that is suggesting like alone time, but sometimes it's not just alone time. It's like hiding from the next, hiding from the world. And if you want that victory, you're going to have to put yourself out there. You're going to have to deal with it. Whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever it is that you're going through. Hi, Emma. How are you? So let's see. The recent past is the Lovers. There's that Gemini energy. The Lovers has been coming through, it feels like every single day. You know, this could be a decision in love. This can absolutely be about balancing your own masculine and feminine energies. Hello, my friend. How are you? How's your day going, Dulce? My eyes are more green today. Yeah, it really depends, actually. I find that my eyes change color quite frequently, where they can be really gray for a while and then they can go back to green. Green is what my eyes have always been. But as I've ascended or as I've gone through the spiritual process, it's been either gray or green, gray or green. But yet, a lot of times people think my eyes are blue, which is interesting because I've never really had blue eyes, you know? Hi, Pooja, how are you? Bye, Sonia. Have a great day. Hi, Suzette. Thank you. Okay, so the Lover's card, decision in love, and the Hummingbird. The recent past is asking you to, it's going to sound funny when I say this, the recent past has been asking you to be in the present moment, as in to focus on the now and not focus on the past, you know? Hi, DJ, how are you? So let's see. We want to be in positive energy, right? Your eye color changes with your mood. Sunset eyes. Nice. Okay. Oh, thank you, Cheyenne. My nails? Yeah, this is new for me. I can't say that I've ever had these sort of like French tip that are like really bold and colorful. So it definitely is new for me, but thank you. My necklace is a Litios crystal. Litios. They ship to Canada and the US. You're having a hard time with that, you? I totally get it. Oh, interesting, Virginia. I didn't know that. Hi, Susie. Yeah, my eyes tend to get, I find that they don't get darker. I just find that they shift to gray. Gray and green seem very interchangeable. So let's see the strength position today. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about signs and synchronicities. You might be seeing a lot of angel numbers. You might be hearing music. You might be having these moments where you're seeing these names on license plates or billboards or whatever, all things to test you, right? So far, Suzette, my day's been okay. My cat Jimmy somehow doesn't want to eat breakfast. So I'm kind of a little bit like worried about him. He's affectionate, he's being okay. It's just I'm keeping an eye on him. He's got a little of a wet eye. I feel like he's very sensitive to any allergies possibly, or storms, because the last storm we had, he got sick. And then all of a sudden we had this like really like weird weather this weekend. And again, Uranus energy, which is like expect the unexpected and electric. So maybe he's just feeling the energy shifts. I know. Absolutely, NW. Yep, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Alexis. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Your cat is also acting really differently. Here's a question for you. How many of you find that your pets have been acting differently with this weather or this energy? Because I'm hearing that Miss X just said their cat is acting differently. Hi, Tori. How are you? Yeah, it is really weird weather, Jill. It has been, he's feeling the barometer. I think that is true. Hi, baby. How are you? Yeah. Even I felt it. Remember what I was saying to you guys on Friday night? You found dogs are acting weird too? Your kid's cat has been reserved? Yeah, and animals are on alert. That is true, Tamara. Whenever we're having like a collective shift, animals know it beforehand. Animals feel it before a storm, right? Hi, Joanna. How are you? So simply, I have my own view of angel numbers, and everybody I'm sure has their own. I'll put it to you this way. Be careful with looking at angel numbers and birth dates as a confirmation of a specific person. I think a lot of people do that, thinking that it means that a person is their person. And I don't necessarily share that. I believe that angel numbers are nudging you. They should be nudging you forward. If we're thinking that we see a birthday or a number and it's associated with a specific person, I feel like that holds us back. I feel like it's almost like saying, wait, wait, or it feeds the idea of waiting. And I don't like the idea of waiting. So I would just be careful. I think angel numbers are more general, not specific to a person. You know, you got the flu last week and you're still not feeling well. I'm sorry to hear that, miss. You got stuck in the twin flame rabbit hole. I think everybody does when they're going through it at first. But I would say that you have to recognize that the label is not the main focus of the journey, but that takes time to get there, you know? So, hi, Anne. How are you? Good morning. Do I believe in asking for signs? Yeah, you can ask for signs. But again, it really depends on the intentions behind them. I think it's about reading energy, NW, to be honest with you. Look, good people do bad things, bad people do good things. I mean, I don't know what you're referring to. I mean, like, are you saying if somebody who's like, I don't know, a criminal who's done awful things coming for advice? Like, is that what you're referring to? Because I think when we talk about general energy of people, you're going to find all walks of life, all different times of energy, right? Yeah, it means, it probably means that you're awakening. I mean, I've been through that too myself. I remember what that was like at the very beginning. I had the Kundalini awakening right away when I was sparked, you know? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Pooja. He didn't tell you he was married. Now it's up to you to decide what's for you. I mean, you can't control that he lied to you, but now your reaction moving forward is up to you, right? Yeah, we do have a holiday today. Yes, 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 yes. Now, anytime you see angel numbers, his birthday or initials, you just say to myself, I'm in the new. I love that, Jennifer. And I would say this, whenever I see those signs, and I still get them every now and again from like the past, right? I just say thank you. I smile and I just go, okay, I'm moving forward. Well, I think though that NW, when someone comes to you, you can feel the vibes. When you meet people in general, I'm very observant about such things. I would feel those things. But again, to each their own, right? Hi, Jose, how are you? Yeah, Steph said, for me, the angel numbers, it's like a hello. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So let's see, the high priestess. I got to be careful with my time. Hi, Tanya. I could talk to you guys for hours, as you know. The tree is telling you to stay grounded right now. This is all about evolving, right? Like I said, angel numbers should help you evolve, not pull you backwards. And I think sometimes people take those angel numbers, like I said, and they use it as a way of holding back, going, I'm going to wait on that person. I'm going to wait on that situation. And as I always say, I would not wait. I would never wait. If someone or something is not aligning with you, it's not there, then keep going. Keep going. Don't wait on it. Live your best life. Hi, Odelia. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Yes, Pooja, it's a general reading. Oh, thank you so much, Erin. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. Hi, Keeper. Happy Monday. You smile and you're grateful. Exactly. And that's the way to do it. You just say, thank you. Okay, I acknowledge. I mean, sometimes the universe has a real sense of humor. You know, you'll get signs and synchronicities where you're like, seriously? Like really? Really? And it's just a matter of like making you acknowledge something, you know? But even if the label is there, miss, even if the label is there, is that person coming correct? You know? It's more likely that you're having a harder time moving on from something than anything. It's part of your awakening. And I know all those feelings. I had them too. And if that's something you want help with, I can help you. But if it's been going on for that long, that means there's something that you're not moving past. Yeah, God or the universe, whatever you want to call it, has a sense of humor. Absolutely. Hi, Amanda. Amanda, we're doing a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Yeah, I totally understand. But miss, that means you're waiting. That means you're waiting on whether he will come back. And that's the issue. You're getting dreams because it's testing you. You're getting the signs to test you. That's why I'm always saying in my videos, are you in the old or are you in the new? You know, and music is the same thing, right? But it's about going through the process and learning as you go. Hi, Court, how are you? So let's see. The near future is the King of Cups, being in tune with your emotions. Right now, this is an energy that says, are you making decisions based on emotions or are you feeling balanced? You know? Good morning, Chelsea. I'm well, Court. I'm having a good day. Weather looks nice. I'm excited for my plans later. The Wolverine does say there's a power struggle, and this is my point. Is there a power struggle in regards to your emotions, meaning your head and your heart? I love the old saying, you know, the longest journey is from the head to the heart. Most people have a really hard time getting out of their head and being heart-centered, because this is where we try to control things. Well, and that's a very good point, miss. If you want to move on, then you can't feed the story of the past, because that's what happens, right? You end up feeding the story. Well, let me put it to you this way about the old and the new. So Miss X of yesteryear would do this, 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 and this. Miss X of today, would you do things differently? Because if that's the case, then to be in the new, you have to do things differently. But if you like the way it's going, I mean, no judgment. If you think it's going well and you're happy and you're doing what you're doing, then keep doing it. But know that if you're not happy with that old story or being apart for 7 years or going through that back and forth, then something has to change. And that's not the other person. What has to change is within ourselves, right? But it's a tough one. I feel you. And there's no judgment either way because I've been through it. I had moments where I went over and over and over again until I stopped, right? Thank you, Raven. You're very kind. So let's see. The suggested approach is 2 cards. The Strength card, which is having the strength. See, you know what? You can't make it up, Miss X. I'll tell you why. It's not just for you. It's for everybody. When I say this, thank you, Renata. Look, if you're having a broken heart, you've got the 3 of Swords. You have to have the strength and the courage to push through even when you don't want to, even when it's tough. If you got to make it or break it, you're going to make it. You know? Probably to test you, Helder. Just because they're sitting outside of your house doesn't mean they're coming correct. Absolutely. NW, absolutely. You're 100%. Everybody has intuition within them. Everybody can have that connection. The issue is that not everybody trusts themselves. That's the difficulty, right? That's your favorite saying, Christine? Yeah, I get it. Totally get it. Okay, let's see. Suggested approach. Hi, Barry. Good morning. I'm having a wonderful day. How about you? Hi, Saloni. How are you? Yeah. The house. Boundaries. This is the key. Boundaries. The best way to show yourself love is boundaries. Not letting things interfere with how you feel and what you want to do. It's about you, not about another person. You have the habit of romanticizing the past and keep on dwelling on that. So there you go. You're confirming, feeding the old energy. Yeah, so you're right. So you're just saying that surely has something to do with the staying in the old. Yes. So again, if that's what you want to do and that feels good for you, all power to you. But if it doesn't feel good for you, then you have to recognize that something has to change. Hi, Mish. How are you? Yeah, exactly, Tanya. You're right. No, and you're not the only one. Everybody, I think, goes through this when we're having a spiritual reawakening. We romanticize things. We chase. We try to hold on to it even when it isn't a vibrational match. Hi, Hamna. How are you? I'm well, thank you. Yeah, Zen just said staying stagnant doesn't feel good. It doesn't. But that's why I always say the comfort zone is not so comfortable, because if it was so comfortable, why would we want to leave it? Most people want to leave the comfort zone. I know we're doing a general collective reading, but I do have to leave very, very soon because I have a session in a few minutes. So what do we need to know? Temperance, patience. It really is a trust the process kind of vibe. It's also about something brewing. I always say, take what you've learned from the past, apply it to the present so you can have a better future, right? You have to learn from the experiences. If not, you will continue. Thank you, Christy. I know, Mish. I know. Who likes patience? I don't know anybody that likes to have patience. Bye, Jill. Have a wonderful day. I don't know anybody that likes to have patience. Does that make sense, Miss? I appreciate it. Yeah, because you're crying 1 hour ago but not feeling heard and to move on. So, Miss, that's the whole point. Maybe this was meant for you, right? Not to be all cheesy. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. But, you know, I would just say that self-love, again, is about boundaries, not about, you know, small things on the daily. It's really your love for yourself, what you're willing to accept and not willing to accept. Hi, Will the Thrill. How are you? Good morning. Good. I'm so glad. You're welcome. You're welcome. You know? Okay. Aw, Miss, you're sweet. I wish you a wonderful day. Yeah, potential versus reality, Kat. We marry potential, we divorce reality. We idealize and we also put expectations on people unfairly. Just because we want someone to do something does not mean that they have to do it. You know? So let's see. Patience. There's the man card. And the man card could be you or a person you're dealing with. But essentially, it's about moving forward. Masculine energy is about taking action for yourself, right? So let's see. The hope and or fear is the Chariot, moving on. We hope to move on, but we fear to move on. It's always what I say. It's like, what am I going to worry about when I have nothing to worry about? You know, we're afraid that if we let go of something that, you know, we're gonna, I don't know, insert blank. I don't know what your fears are. Everybody has different fears about moving forward. But my point is, how do you know something's not gonna be the best thing that ever happened to you? Hi, Grace. It could literally be the best thing that ever happened to you. It's a new chapter, Mish, and we have to be open to that. That's the beautiful part of it, right? So there's the light bulb, clarity. Yeah, exactly. How are you going to spend your day without all this stress? Stress is terrible for the body, terrible for your health, right? Right? Yeah, exactly. Nothing to worry about sounds glorious. It does, but then the nervous system is a whole other story, right? All right, let's take a look. Hi, Sue. Let's take a look at the probable outcome before I go. And we have here the Three of Wands. How many of you are sitting on the sideline saying, I'll do it tomorrow, next week, next month, next year? It's never going to be the right time. It's never the right time. You have to make the bold step or take that bold step and make it happen for yourself, not for another person. None of this has anything to do with another person. It has everything to do with you. Always. Always. You're too exhausted to act. Tanya, that's you trying to hold yourself back, and I say that to you respectfully. That's you saying it's never the right time, just like that card. You're always going to feel exhausted. You're always going to say, I don't know if I'm ready. A little step, just a small one. You don't have to change the world in a day. Even something small can be meaningful to you. Thank you, Christy. Hi, Gina. I'm well, thank you. How are you? And there's the track. Steady forward motion. You're on the right track, right? Naps are good. Yeah, doing things for your own self-care. I mean, that is boundaries, right? Good for you, Mish. I'm sending you a lot of positive vibes for today and for your health. So, how are the seals doing? I don't know what seals. We did see Vito the otter yesterday in the cards. You love to sleep and take showers and relax. Good for you. Good for you. All right, everybody, I gotta go because I've got a session in a few minutes and I gotta make a coffee and get my water ready. Say nice things to yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, Mish, thank you. Yeah, costs nothing. Exactly. Thank you. I will. Have a wonderful day too. You're welcome. Thank you, Hemna. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jose. Have a wonderful day. You're welcome. Nice to see you, Lisa. Thank you. Thanks, Steph. Have a great day. Bye, Zen. Looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks, Kat. It's old fears acting up, Tanya. Everything will be okay. All right. Odelia, have a wonderful day. Thank you, everybody. I will talk to you all very soon. Okay, I gotta go. Bye, G. Okay, take care. Have a wonderful day, YouTube, and we'll talk soon. Bye.